Hello, my name is Clone1. So, on the last video, I had some sort of audio issue, and well, if it happens again, I'll try and solve it. But it basically missed much of the first page of the documents of Ezio, the kid, not the power. It, the first page summarized about ID tags having three specific sets of numbers that signify rank, how many there are, and one that doesn't really have a purpose as of right now. Wait, never mind. That number has a purpose. It can tell you where you can go. Now on to page 2. Ezio's ID is 1-4-81. As he ran through the poor and the cursing high officials, he accidentally bumped into someone, taking a swig of vodka. As they shouted some curses, Ezio says sorry. Finally, the wall guard was in view. Ezio saw them kill one person because they had an ID tag that only allowed the person very limited access. The laws are strict. As Ezio was running to the wall guard to scan his ID to allow access, some kid tried to stab him. Ezio, being the strong and speedy Russian he is, dodged a short sword. However, to his surprise, another kid popped up and pushed Ezio and made him trip. As Ezio was tumbling down a steep hill, he heard another kid, who sounded older, say, "Did you kill him?" After failing to grab onto something, Ezio suddenly felt more cold. He then realized he was falling. As he looked down, he saw the lake was frozen over. He didn't know if it was even possible to survive a fall from such a height. Bracing for impact, he saw two of the boys involved in this incident for a split second. Then he hit the ground. For a whole minute, Ezio laid on the ice, not moving. Once the adrenaline wore off, he saw a lot of his blood on the cracking ice. He noted that he had a few broken bones and a few that are sprained. Ezio slowly tried to get up, but it resulted in the ice breaking and thus making him fall into the frigid water. He stood still, realizing that the water feels nice because he's used to the low temperatures of the water. Ezio's blood slowly seeped out from his wounds. As he scanned the water, he saw a yellow glow from a hole near some sand. As soon as he noticed the glow, Ezio was pulled towards the hole very slowly. Quickly, Ezio swam away from it, making his injuries worsen. What Ezio didn't know was that a large pile of furniture was hanging above the lake. Ezio realized he needed to get some air, so he looked up, but instead of seeing bright blue, he saw distorted furniture. He quickly swam away I'm sorry for these stumbles. He quickly swam forward, dodging the ball of ruined furniture. However, it tore up his leg even more. Panic. He barely had any oxygen left, and he was bleeding out. He needs to get out of here if he wants to achieve his dream. Quickly, looking around, Ezio found a rock with multiple sharp edges and corners. He grabbed it and started breaking more of the ice. Meanwhile, the kids on land were seeing Ezio struggle. The chubbiest of them, gasping for breath, not only after running down the long-ass hill, but also pushing 500 pounds of furniture off the cliff part that Ezio fell off. And they basically go into a conversation that results in them trying to figure out if Ezio is going to die or not. I don't know these translations much, so sorry. Finally, Ezio was able to break the ice. Gasping for air, he went back below the ice to break more because he couldn't get out. Finally, Ezio got out of the water. seeing that he looked paler than usual because of the blood loss. Ezio was thinking about the route to the nearest doctor when he heard commotion and then scraping noises. In a blur, he saw a slightly skinny kid sliding over to him, unsure of his decision. Ezio started getting ready for the fight. The slightly skinny kid, having realized this battle is one they'll lose, decided to try and turn around. And that'll be it for my reading for a bit. Pages 1 through 5. I'm gonna read these in 5 pages each time, just so my storage doesn't kill itself. I can't show you the stuff, but it's just because I'm doing it on my laptop, which has better storage. Goodbye.